I want to welcome you all, and again, glad to see you. I hope your Lenten journey is going well. During Lent, we sometimes give up things. Sometimes we fail at giving them up. Me, I gave up chocolate. Didn't last long. I'm bad. But God knows that. God knows sometimes we give up things in life, and we fail, and we fall, and we get up. And He's with us always. On this fourth Sunday of Lent, we again hear the story of the prodigal son. It is a story we've heard 100 times in our faith journey. It challenges us every time we hear it to look deep within ourselves. I want to ask you, who do you think made the most mistakes? Was it the young son? Was it the older brother? Maybe it was the father. All of us will draw from one of these individuals that most represents where we are in our life today. For me, it's the father who stands out. And all I kept asking myself while I was reading the gospel was, what was he thinking? That's the worst parenting I've ever seen. You didn't have to give him the money. You didn't have to let him go. You could have stopped him at any time and said, "No, son, you're out of control. I'm not going to let you do this." But he doesn't. Instead, he gives him what he wants and watches him leave. I don't know, is that a foolish parent? I have this image of the father sitting by a window looking out. Because Luke tells us after the son's story that the father saw him from a long way off. Could have been a coincidence that he looked up at that very moment and saw him. But isn't it better the reason that he sat at the window longing for his son to return? It's no secret. The father in the story is God. Is he a foolish parent? Because he has given us all that he has and told us to do with it what you will. He has also given us the ability to turn our back on him and walk far away. But God never wanted to control us. Instead, he wanted to show us the love of a father and feel in return the love of a child. For many of us, the road back is too long. We begin to think to ourselves, he won't take me back. We create in our mind the story unlike the son in today's gospel, who thought he'd be nothing more than a slave upon his return. But at that very moment, he was okay with that. That is what our Lenten journey is about. Whether our journey back is through life or the last 4 weeks, to a foolish father that wants nothing more than to love us. Our journey back also starts at those doors at the rear of the church. Not the big doors we walk through every day on our way here, but those little nondescript doors off to your left and right. It's okay, you can turn around. We're an interactive audience, you're not sure. I've been here for a year and a half. And if you were to ask me where the confessional was until a short time ago, I couldn't have told you. Shame on me. I'd walked past those doors 100 times, always looking in the wrong direction. But God the Father is always in there, looking through the window, longing for us to return. All we need to do is knock on the door. And again, like a foolish father, he wants nothing more than in the midst of our confession to run out, throw his arms around us, and say, "It's okay. I love you. Come inside. The feast to celebrate your return is about to begin." And again, all that I have is yours.
I believe in